I was on my way to bed, and then I remembered I did not go live today. And one thing I ain't gonna do for this challenge that I challenged myself is not honor my commitment when I said that this was going to be my thing for April. It's only day 2, y'all, and I almost forgot. I had the best intentions, though. I was definitely going to go live. I was going to go live this morning, but my sister at Grandma's World was going live. So I joined her live, and I didn't get a chance to go because my day got so busy. So I am going to do double duty here. I just finished with Director Zoom, where I had the benefit of participating in a Director Zoom with the founder of Planet Marketing, a company I've been a part of for 8 years, Mr. Donald Bradley, and he was covering for our Director White, who is one of the millionaires in the company. So what I am going to do is I'm going to share some of the notes and highlights from the meeting. Okay, so the team that I'm on, Mr. Shedrick White, who is a 6-star director with Mr. Bradley. Our team under Mr. White is 20,000 strong, 20,000 strong. And anybody knows anything about network marketing, it's just not 20,000, but it's 20,000 balance. So that means that he's in a really, really good position to be one of the first 7-star directors in the company of over 130,000 people. So the benefits of his team is that it's a very strong, solid foundation. He was the first person that was brought into the company. That's number 2. Number 3, what did we talk about? Oh, so in the first 40 days that the company started 9 years ago, they did 40 days and 40 nights of just relentless sharing the opportunity. And they recruited, they brought in 5,000 people, 5,000 people. And I thought that was amazing. So that was part of the note. So we just finished a 40-40 that went 40 days of focus on growing our business. And it went from February 19th to March 30th. So he was asking some of the top earners, what was the difference and when they did it 9 years ago and from what we did it now? Some of the things that were highlighted was hunger and having a certain level of desperation. Sometimes if we get really, really comfortable in life and in our situation, our financial situation or whatever, we become somewhat complacent. But when they started the business, 9 years ago, people were hungry. They wanted to prove a point. Mr. Bradley was leaving another company, and I had no idea. Tonight was my first night hearing that. He was leaving another company, and for him to leave that company, he literally had to leave $90,000 on the table to start his own company. And so people doubted Planet Marketing. They didn't think it was going to last, but it is beyond lasting. It's a debt-free company. It's 9 years old, and it has already produced 4 or 5 millionaires in a short period of time. So the other parts, thank you guys for joining. Please please consider subscribing. My name is Carmen Ray. I am an entrepreneur, and I'm just sharing the notes tonight from a meeting that I was just participating in with the founder of Planet Marketing. We had a director Zoom that we have on the first Wednesday, and I'm going over the notes. Then I'm going to share this video with my team so that I can honor my commitment to myself to make sure that I go live every single day in April, because I'm also trying to grow my YouTube channel. So thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you being here. Please comment, please please consider subscribing. Okay, so some of the other notes that came out of the meeting is the word crusade. Look that word up, crusade, and define it as it relates to anything worthy of building, whether it's a business, it's a habit, it's a practice. Look up that word, crusade. And we talked about that in tonight's meeting. We need more players. Mr. Bradley talked about the fact that where the company is growing is such exponential growth. We're in over 20 different countries, so we need more players, people that understand the vision and they want to play to win, not just to hang out, just not to be seen, but to play to win. And so when you're doing that, use a sports analogy, and that simply means we're looking for franchise players. So much meat was in that conversation. Number 7, we want to model the behavior as leaders. I'm one of the 650 directors in the company. And so we want to model the behavior we want repeated. And then Mr. White, who is my 6-star director for our team, he was the first millionaire in the company. And so we're part of Mr. Bradley, the founder of the company. We're part of his first leg. Some of you, this is not going to make any sense or whatever, but I am recording this conversation. You may be able to pick up on some bits and pieces of it, because after this, I'm going to take this link and I'm going to share it with my team of leaders who are goal builders and above. What does that mean? That means they have a team of a minimum of 9 people. Okay, so all right, so what else did I want to say? Mr. White joined, so he's this, everything under Mr. White is the first leg. And there was no evidence. Can you imagine this? So when Mr. Bradley started the company, he was already in another company with Mr. White. And so because he followed his vision, he left his income. I can't remember if it was like $14,000, $15,000 a month. He believed in Mr. Bradley. So now he is reaping the benefits for following such good, stellar, clear, strong leadership. See, sometimes people will follow you, people will honor you in your business or whatever you're doing if you're already successful. But it's rare, it's very rare that people will follow, support your dreams, support your vision before there's any solid evidence of success. So I commend Mr. White for trusting Mr. Bradley and just, honoring that relationship to say, okay, I believe in you. I'm going to go ahead and follow. And now, as a result of that, I'm part of his organization and over 20,000 people strong. So listen, humble beginnings, but you never know where that faith walk is going to lead you. Number 9, we are building we're building not immediate income, but long-term sustainable income. So when I first started in the business, I remember getting to Gold Builder, and I had a residual check of about less than $50 a month. But now look at how it has grown with those few people that believed in the vision. They wanted to work with me and they were able to stay. Now as a director, I made that $200 investment. I pay $60 a month, and as a director, I receive a bare bone minimum of $1,000 a month. And that's all the company is really showing, a proven system in the industry of travel. And we know that travel is not out on trial. It's a very viable product. And so we just help people to start their own home-based travel agencies. And now because I shared that information with a few people and they shared it with a few people, now I have a team of almost 200 people. And that's the blessing of this very aggressive but very responsible compensation plan. All right, so let's get through a couple more pages of the notes here. So Mr. Bradley, founder of Planet Marketing, he used to really teach on the concept of, to build an amazing organization, you need your core 3. So let's think of it as eggs, flour, and milk. So he has adjusted that core three concept to now core one. And here's why. He talked about the difficulty in getting three people, three leaders to be moving in the same direction at the same time. So, as a result of that, he wants us now as directors to focus on our core one, really taking people through the system of success, taking people from 0 to 100 so they can be a director in the company. So there's only 650 directors, and so that's less than 1% of the whole company. So when I tell you I'm super proud to be leading our team as a one-star director, I can't wait to produce more one-star directors. So anybody that's watching tonight and you're looking for additional income with a small investment, no risk, we have 3 different guarantees. Just leave me a message. I'll put my calendar link in the chat, and then you can schedule a call with me. All right, so let me share a few more things here. So the core three, now Mr. Bradley has moved to a core one, and he was just really helping us to conceptualize the fact that he is able to live how he's able to live. He's able to drive where he drives based on the compensation plan and the way he built initially with the core three. He gave us a powerful illustration of that tonight, and it showed how just with 3 people, how he built an amazing organization, how they contributed to over 130,000 people. Listen, it is such a powerful business model. So, because of the difficulty in getting 3 leaders to move at the same direction at the same time, that is why he's strongly suggesting now that we look at the core one. So, core one is the first step. So think about in my organization who is my core one. And that core one may or may not be direct to me. It may or may not be direct to you in our particular business model. And so he talked a little bit tonight about the previous company that he left. So in that previous company, there was, in order to be a director, you had to have 500 people. Well, he changed that when he started his own company. In our company, you only need 100 to become a director. And then what else? Be a core one. Okay, so we want to be somebody's core one, and then we want to have a core one. And then once you know that you've identified your core one, you and that core one want to get together. You want to sync your calendars as you're moving around the country, or you're traveling, you're building your team. You want to be able to do some of those things together. Oh my God, why are you still up, sister? I'm literally so sleepy. I was on my way to bed and realized I didn't go live. I just got off of a Zoom with Mr. Bradley, and I was getting ready to record the notes for my team. And I was like, no, the YouTube people gonna have to hear these notes tonight, because I'm recording this one time. I'm putting it on YouTube, and then I'm gonna take this link and share it with my team, because when I tell you I am exhausted, I'm exhausted. I've been highly unproductive today. Thanks, sister. I got to do this. I got to do this for April, for the month of April. I said I was going to go live every day, so I have to go live. Okay, so what else did he talk about? He talking about, the difference between a joiner and a partner. Oh, he really broke this down. So a joiner is somebody that joined your team, is a partner is somebody that really see the vision. They understand the compensation plan. They in it to win it. They've established their own goals, and they're ready to partner with you. Then he talked about that. He talked about recruit people that have the potential to be a core. I love that. And so that really helped a lot. And so I'm making sure that new people that join my team don't make some of the same mistakes that I made. So I'm being very strategic. I'm helping them to make sure that they build solid and strong instead of fast and reckless. Okay. Then he gave the top 10 markets in the country to have the largest Planet Marketing teams. And he said his goal, the vision of the company is to have one leader, at least one leader in every major market. And let's see, he talked about the importance of being intentional. And he also gave a strong suggestion of how he started from the state that he was born in, and then look at the state that you live in. So in my case, I was born in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, but now I live in Arizona. So if I wanted to look at a strategic way of building my organization, I could say, okay, well, I'm from Milwaukee. I have connections. I got relationships there. Thank you guys for liking. I got 4 likes. Hey, 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 hey. Thank y'all. And I got 5 people watching, but I only see my sister. So who else is watching? Let me know who you are in the chat. Please consider subscribing. And thank y'all for hitting the like button. I got 4 likes. Yes. Okay, so that was one nugget. And then he talked about they were in New York last weekend, and there was 500 people in New York that came out to the Super Saturday or Super Sunday, whatever they had in New York. New York showed up, 500 people. Okay, so then oh, this was really deep. This lets you know the potential we have for growth. So he shared tonight that there is only 5 places right now throughout Planet Marketing. We're in over 20 countries. Only 5 places, I believe, that's offering corporate sponsored, corporate recognized meetings on a weekly basis. And that's bananas, because before the pandemic, almost so many of the major markets was hosting weekly meetings. I'm very proud to be the person that's been hosting the meetings for the last several months in Arizona for the entire state. So I'm grateful, and I'm ready to take on that responsibility as a leader. And so I reserve the hotel. I invite people. My team, I have my largest team in Illinois, and then second largest is in Atlanta. But if they know people in Arizona, now they can send the people, and I can help recruit, inform, educate their guests. Okay, a few more pages, guys. Leadership on the ground. They talked about the importance of having leadership on the ground in these different cities. He talked about being part of the vision and developing core cities. I was making notes on my core cities is Arizona, Chicago, Milwaukee is together, and then Atlanta. And so Mr. Bradley and the leaders are getting ready to start heading west. So California right now, the largest market is in Atlanta, Georgia, because that's where the founder lives. So that's natural that they will have the most success there. So they're heading to California. I'm excited because that means that Arizona is in a good position with California being on the list. So last month, Planet Marketing paid out $6 million and IntelliTravel paid out $6 million. And so they're projecting that the top 10 people will be $1 million earners. There's over 130 people currently making at least 6 figures on a part-time basis in the company. And so we talked about the 4 stages of business. That's formulation. These are the stages that all businesses go through: formulation, concentration, momentum, then stabilization. And Mr. Bradley invited us to break the bank. He said, break the bank, mobilize your networks, get people to understand this is a viable income option for them, especially with so many people that's so uncertain about their income. I've been with the company 9 years. They have never, ever, ever failed me. Every time I hit amount that I earned, I received the money not on time, but ahead of time. And currently up to 650 directors. And he highlighted what it means to work with an entire leg of business. And then recruiting is different than developing. Developing a person is really positioning them for success and educating them. And then here is the last saying, is that when you build an organization in network marketing, and I'll say in planet marketing, you want to go wide. That means you want to bring a lot of people, as many people as you can on your front line for show. Like that's showing, oh my goodness, I'm really good. I got new partners I can recruit. But if you want to go deep in your organization, that's for dough. Dough meaning money. That means that you're creating leaders. You're helping. You're producing goal builders, which got a minimum of 9 people. You're developing 1-star directors, and you're really helping people to get to their income goals. So, guys, I'm tired. I'm so tired. So that was my notes for tonight. So I'm gonna let this load up. I did it, sister. I did 20 minutes. I did 20 minutes, almost 21 minutes. But my goal is to not do less than 15 minutes every single day in April. All right, guys. So y'all have a good night. Let me know if you'd like to learn more about partnering with me, and so that I can show you how to leverage the travel industry to be able to earn extra income from your home or the convenience of your phone. Thank you and be well. I'll see you all tomorrow. Good night, sister.